So we stretched at Dunfield. We go to the home half of the seventh. Darren Callahan coming to the plate to lead off the inning. Garrett Brunstetter still on the mound for Batavia. And the Pios still down 2-1. First pitch to Callahan is inside. That'll be ball one. Last scoring was in the fourth inning. Unearned run for the Muckdogs. That one's blocked, but in the dirt for ball two. 2-0 now on Callahan. Hits still in favor of Batavia, 7-5. As that one's in the dirt, 3-0 now on Callahan. Brunstetter's been mostly clean, only allowed one base runner in his 2 innings of work. The 3-0 is outside and a 4-pitch walk to lead off the inning for Darren Callahan. And while the first baseman doesn't have a lot of speed, Aiden Stern, who has the RBI for the Pioneers this game, is at the plate trying to hit him in. Lefty on lefty. Callahan on first base. No outs in the inning. And another ball from Brunstetter. 1-0 on Stern. The 1-0 to Stern is in there for strike one. 1-1 count. Callahan representing the tying run on first base. Still no outs in the inning. That one's outside for ball two. Leadoff walk. It's the best way to start a rally. Callahan got it on 4 pitches. And now it's 3-1 on Aiden Stern. Backstop James Bolton going out to talk with his pitcher. Rethinking the game plan. As Aiden Stern has a 3-1 hitters count. Darren Callahan on first base after he had a 4-pitch walk. 7 out of the 8 pitches in this inning from Brunstetter have been balls. The 3-1 after the mound visit. And it's outside, close, but called ball 4. And now back-to-back walks to start off the bottom of the 7th inning for the Pios. Evan Blanchard coming to the plate. He will go have a chat with head coach Andy Drum before taking his at-bat. 2 on, no outs, back-to-back walks to start this inning for the Pios. Fans starting to get on their feet and make some noise as Evan Blanchard comes to the plate for one of the biggest at-bats of the night. Batavia holding on to a 1-run lead. We're getting towards the business end of this ball game. Garrett Brunstetter's been fantastic. Only allowed 1 base runner in 2 innings. Walked the first 2 and the 7th. And the first pitch to Blanchard is ball. One 1-0 to Blanchard, make it 1-1 as that one's in for a strike. A ball and a strike, still no outs. Blanchard shows bunt, pulls back, and it's called for ball 2. The 2-1 from Brunstetter swung on and fouled back. As it's even at 2-2 now for Blanchard. Bullpen busy for the Muckdogs. Garrett Brunstetter in some trouble. 2 on, no outs. Both of them walks to start this inning. The 2-2. And that missed. Full count now. You think if he walks him here, Joey Martinez goes to someone else. Full count, the payoff pitch to Blanchard, and it hits him. The bases are loaded, no outs. In a 1-run ball game in the bottom of the 7th inning. And here comes Martinez. The leadoff man, Schroeder, will be next. And the Muckdogs will call on some help. We'll take a short break here at Dunn Field and be back with some big-time action as the Pios, with the bases loaded and no outs, down 1, look to take back the lead on opening day. Jason Kazi coming into the game for the Muckdogs. He will inherit a bases-loaded jam, no outs in the bottom of the 7th inning. Kazi, 6'3", 205, freshman from UMass Amherst. Very talented young pitcher, but he's in a really tight spot here for the Muckdogs. The Pios fans, 4,000 strong here at Dunn Field, looking for some action. The lineup turns over. So the leadoff man, Andy Schroeder, will be the batter. The Muckdogs also changed catchers, so Cooper Romick will be behind the dish now. Freshman from Churchville, from Chile, New York. So Romick and Kazi coming in. Kazi, another left-hander. We'll take the lefty-on-lefty matchup as Schroeder comes to the plate. The first pitch to Schroeder is in the dirt for ball 1. Infield in for the Muckdogs in a prevent defense, holding on to a 1-run lead. Schroeder swung on, deep right field. And it's over the head of the right fielder, to the wall. 1 run comes in. The runners were holding to see if the right fielder made the catch. He did not, so only 1 comes in. But nevertheless, Schroeder ties the game with the RBI single to deep right center field. Grabowski is at the plate now. He'll take ball 1. The base is still loaded. Still no outs in the inning. The Pios tying the game up at 2. Grabowski fouls that one back. The count is 1-1 now. Kazi gave up the RBI from Brunstetter's runner. Grabowski takes strike 2 looking. This Pios crowd getting electric here as the Pios tie it up here in the 7th, but they're antsy for more. Grabowski fouls this one off over the Pios dugout. One and 2 count, still no outs in the inning. Bases loaded, infield still in for the Muckdogs. Hoping now to hold on to the tie. The 1-2 to Grabowski is high and away for ball 2. The 2-2 pitch. Three-two count, bases loaded, no outs. Fouled back by Grabowski. Jason Kazi looking to get an important out here for the Muckdogs. Trying to avoid an ugly inning. The Muckdogs came into this inning up 2-1. Zach Nelson has shut it down the last couple of innings for the Pios. And that one's outside. Ball 4, walks in a run, and the Pios take the lead 3-2. Grabowski with the RBI walk. As the 3-hitter Cooper Smith comes to the plate, still no outs, and the base is still loaded. That one's low for ball 1 on Smith. Kazi allowing 2 of Brunstetter's runners to come home as the Pios score 2 here in the bottom of the 7th, take a 3-2 lead, and there are still no outs in the inning. The 1-0 is grounded in between second and third and short. Schroeder came in from second on the grounder to left. And 2 more runs score for the Pios. Smith, a returner from last year, with a 2 RBI single to give the Pios a 5-2 lead. Kazi could not get out of the jam. Still has no outs in the inning, as that one's up for ball one. The third not in time. So the runners advance. The Pios take the lead here with a 4-run seventh, and head coach Andy Drum still being aggressive on the base paths. So now 2 in scoring position for Tanner Donati. It's a 1-2 count on him. The 1-2 pitch is low, 2-2 count. Donati rips this one into the right field gap. A man is there. The runner from third tags, and it's a sac fly for Donati. So the Muckdogs get the first out of the seventh, but the sac fly brings the runner home from third. The runner from second advanced, so Brandon Dubeck coming to the plate now with 1 out and a runner on third. It's now a 5-run seventh, as the Pios take a 6-2 lead on opening day versus the Batavia Muckdogs. That one's outside, 2-0 count now on Dubeck. Kazi came in with the bases loaded, gave up all 3 runners from Brunstetter, and now 2 more of his own. This one's ripped in the center. They make the play. The play at the plate. Throw not in time. "7-2 ball game." As another RBI. Second baseman Camden Jansen coming to the plate now. 2 outs in the inning. Finally nobody on for the Pios. They had bases loaded, no outs, and they've turned it into a 6-run seventh. As that one's low for ball one on Jansen. I say a 6-run seventh. The Pios still have a chance to extend that. The inning's still going. Jansen takes ball 2 outside, 2-0 now on him. The 2-0 from Kazi, that one's outside as well, and it's 3-0 on Camden Jansen. And a 4-pitch walk. Jansen heads to first. The batter will be left fielder Eddie Kaufman. He's got Camden Jansen on first base with 2 outs. First pitch is low for ball 1 on Kaufman. The crowd was getting antsy going into the 7th. It had been a 2-1 game for the last couple of innings. But the Pios gave him something to cheer about with a 6-run 7th, as a swing and a miss there from Kaufman makes the count 1-1. Garrett Brunstetter had pitched 2 scoreless innings before loading the bases in the 7th. Then Jason Kazi came in as Kaufman fouls that one off for strike 2. And Kazi gave up those 3 runs and then 3 more. And the Pios, just like that, have a 7-2 lead in the bottom of the 7th inning. Eddie Kaufman, 1-2 count on him. Swing and a miss. Drop, third strike. They'll throw over to first. And that will end the inning. A 6-run 7th in the books for the Pios. We'll have a 7-2 lead as we head to the 8th. The Pios looking to shut it down the rest of the way and get their first win of the season at Dunfield at home on opening day. Welcome back to Dunfield. The Elmira Pioneers have a 7-2 lead here as we go to the top of the 8th inning. Zach Nelson will face off against TJ Morris to start the inning. Nelson has gotten 6 straight batters out. And now the right-on-right matchup on Morris. As I said, 2 perfect for Nelson in the 6th and 7th, and he starts off Morris with a strike looking. Pios have been quiet, scoreless since the 2nd, before that 6-run 7th. As the second pitch to Morris is high for ball 1, 1-1 count. The 1-1, Nelson gets a swinging miss. 1-2 now. Nelson's curveball has been very effective. He's gotten hitters looking, he's gotten swings and misses. He does it again, tipped into the catcher's mitt, and another strikeout, and another Muckdog sat down by righty Zach Nelson. The leadoff man, Mendas, comes to the plate again. He's 0 for 3. Curveball in there for strike 1. Mendas with a huge game yesterday against the Tarp Skunks in Jamestown, but hasn't found that same groove tonight against the Pios. Check swing, but it's strike 2 called, and an 0-2 count on Mendas. Oh-2 pitch, curveball on the corner for strike 3. The ump gives him the call with the benefit of the doubt based on how well he's been pitching. Leaves that one outside for ball 1. Lucas Lopez at the plate, 1-0 now on him. That one's way high over the catcher's head, 2-0 on Lopez. The 2-0 from Zach Nelson. Just missed on that one, and it's a 3-0 count now. Lopez has been a tough out today. Been on base all 3 times he's been at bat. (3-1) foul back, and the count is full. 2 outs, nobody on. Lucas Lopez at the plate. Zach Nelson hasn't allowed a base runner in 2 2/3. The 3-2 pitch. Nelson leaves that one high. And Lopez works a 2-out walk. Justin Espinal comes to the plate now. After Lopez worked the 2-out walk. Nelson, curveball, hit well in the left. It's going to get down in front of Kaufman. Lopez with some speed is going to round second and get into third. And on Nelson of the night. So now the Muckdogs with a little bit of a 2-out rally here. Dutra swings the first pitch and fouls it back for strike 1. The count is 0-1 to Dutra. Nelson goes and checks to first on Espinal, who gets back safely. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. The count remains 0-2. Nelson trying to get through 3 scoreless innings. He's been fantastic, but he's got runners on the corners here with 2 outs. Zach Nelson, the 0-2, ripped into the roam from third, and Nelson will give up now. That one's in the dirt for ball 1. Bolton at the plate. Popped up and into the dugout for a foul ball. 1-1. So it's 1-1 on Ramick. Curveball, Ramick grounds this one to short. Goes the short play to second, and they get it. So the Muckdogs get one back, but the Pios still up 7-3 going into the home.